Hi, this is Emma Wright with YourAuthorBusiness.com. Today I'm going to show you how you can create your own landing page to sell your books, create webinars, registration pages, or just about any form of landing page using Optimizepress. You need to only buy Optimizepress once, and it's about $99 for your own personal use, and use it up to 3 websites. If you go to Optimizepress.com, you'll get onto this page. They actually have their own little tutorials that if you want to go to, you learn more about it. If you are not already an Optimizepress member, you click here. It says here, click here to get Optimizepress. So you're giving 3 options, and you would do this one, which is the $97 option. I do not have an affiliate link for this, and I did this purposely because I wanted to encourage you to get Optimizepress, and I want you to know it's not because I get anything from it at all, because I use it and I've tried many different things, and some may do a lot more than Optimizepress, but they're really too complicated for the things that we want to get done, which is to build a landing page. Because to build a landing page, if you were to pay someone, they could charge you between $60 and $100. And this is $97. You can use it for 3 sites. You can change it anytime you want. There are no costs in terms of every time you change or anything like that. And you can just easily get it by pressing order now. They also have a lot of free templates that you can use. If you don't like the ones that they have, you can go to their marketplace, and this is how you would do it. You just fill in all your information here. They have over 60 templates, and they even have free training. But I wanted to do this quick ones to show you Optimizepress in action. Once you purchase the Optimizepress software, you can either use it as a plugin onto your WordPress website, or you can use it as a theme for your WordPress website. I have never used it as a theme for my WordPress website, so I'm going to only show you how to use it as a plugin. You need to click here. It says launching a new site, get a new licensing API key. What an API key is, if you don't know, it allows your web page to speak with companies that you want your platform to speak with. Make sure that you keep your API key secret. Once you already purchased your Optimizepress software, what you can do is you can take a look at the marketplace and see all the different templates that they have, and some are free and some are not, but all of them are very customizable. So let's say if I were interested in this one, if I click the Cyber Monday sales page, it doesn't have to be for Cyber Monday. It's how it looks here, how they have already the timer going down from the day to the seconds. You can also change the videos that they have here, and you can add to cart. If you also go to the downloads page, you can see that you can have additional downloads. You just need to activate your Optimizepress. You click over here. It will give you the Optimizepress starter guide. The moment you purchase Optimizepress, they will send you an email to the email that you put on their order page, and then they will give you the instructions. And what you need to do is you need to download the software onto your computer, and I will go through with that with you later. So if you don't know how to install the templates, you can go to their how to install page, which I'll have a link for it at the bottom of this video, but it walks through with you easy enough. Let's say I want to have a landing page that's really simple, like this one over here. I need to add it to cart. This one is free. Add to cart, go to view cart, and you go to proceed to checkout, and it's self-explanatory. One thing I want to warn you is that you need to use either Chrome or a Firefox browser, because I had heard that with Safari there could be issues. Once you have purchased it, you will see the order details over here. There are many different things you can download, so you just click on it and you download. If you do not want to download it here, or if you wanted to download it at another time, you just go to my account and you will see it said my download. You can essentially get all your downloads on that page as well. I've already downloaded. See here, it's page your downloads, so you can download these as well, and there's never an expiration on this. To install this, you go to your WordPress dashboard, and I'm going to quickly turn this off so that you can see. So if you see here, it says Optimizepress, and then you need to go to create new page. It'll ask you what is it that you want to do. Browse, and then I'm going to the download, the one I want to choose. Install now. It will install the template, and then from there you can edit the template any which way you want using the drop and drag editor that they have. So this is the template that I've just downloaded. I'll just click on this, give it a name. I'm just going to call it general opt-in page, and you check availability, create the page. So this is what the page would look like. If I were to click here, it says you can add new row, you can delete this whole row, you can add an element. So maybe you wanted to add an opt-in box here, or optimize overlay, but I will go through this with you in greater detail on how to set it up for your book. When you want to set up a landing page for your webinar or a video sales letter, this is a good one because you can also add elements to it. You can download the guide here, add a video here, or a video page over here. Say if I were to click over here, add a video, see a video player. You can do it this way. So if I choose this, you can put down the video page that you want to, so you can play around with it. The next thing we want to do is basically build a landing page for your book. So this is the Emma Wright page. I would like to change this page, and so I'm going to do this using Optimizepress. Once you install the Optimizepress into your WordPress website, you'll be able to see this once you log into your WordPress dashboard. You see here it says Live Editor. It brings you to the Live Editor page. This is where I would like to make the changes. When I uploaded my website, these books only had the ebook version. I would like to make it such that when I click here, it doesn't go directly onto my Amazon page, and then my visitors would actually be losing their spot on my page and they would forget about me. You see this little pencil icon. So let's go through these first. This means you want to duplicate this particular section here. These are the advanced elements, like if you know some kind of coding. And then this means, you can bring it up and down. See, just like this. This one means you want to delete it. Are you sure you want to delete? To edit this page, I click on the pencil icon. It brings you to the editable page right here. If you see it the visual way, that means what you see is what you get. If you click on the text, you will actually see the HTML. I would suggest you do it this way. If I were to click on this particular book and I click on the link here, I can edit the link. If you see here, I did not click on open link in a new tab. As you can see, it's not an Amazon link, but actually it is. This is what you would call a universal link, which means that if you have readers in India or if you have readers in Australia, it'll just open up the link in the Amazon in the country that they're in. Click here, it says open link in a new tab. Update. I'll go down the row here, click on every single one of them, click on the gear icon here, click open in a new tab, hit update. Now that I've included the links for all these books here, I was also going to let the readers know that if they were to click on the books, it'll bring them to the respective Amazon pages in whatever country they're in. So it's that I click on the book cover and it'll take you to the Amazon page for the ebooks. Also available in Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Books, iBookstore, and other major e-retailers. I'm going to actually have a draft to digital universal book link so that it'll take them to the respective stores that they're at, and I'm going to add those underneath here. These universal links that I've used for the Amazon books, these individual ones are for the Amazon books. If they were to click on any of these links below, it'll bring them there. So you need to go all the way down and then you just click insert, click on the book cover, it'll take you to the Amazon page for the ebooks. Also available in Barnes & Noble, Kobo, iBookstore, and other major e-retailers. So if they were to click on these, it'll bring them to the Amazon page, but that's the universal URL for the Amazon stores all throughout the world. Now these ones will take them to the Barnes & Noble page in the USA. Okay, before I show you how you can add the universal book links for all the other stores, I wanted to show you how to do it through Draft to Digital. They have a free universal book link service. If you click here, it'll get you to the page, and then when it says here, it says go to my UBL dashboard, click here. All you need to do is just get your link from any of the stores that you have. So I'm just going to paste my Ballet Academy from Amazon. You just click here. It says make my universal link. It starts to look for your book. And once it's done that, it'll give you this book link. Anybody around the world clicks it, it'll take them to any number of the stores here. The Apple Store, Barnes & Noble, Kobo. You can even add your own store links. And I believe they also now distribute to Overdrive, which goes into the libraries as well. Copy link. Go back to the page here and you edit your landing page. I can just include that link below each of these books. This is the link for this particular book, which is Cliffside Mystery. But what you can do is you can actually do a custom link too. So because it's hard to remember that particular link, so what you can do is mine is Cliffside Mystery, and then it's going to check to see if this link is available, and it says that the name is already in use. So let's say if I put there Cliffside Mystery 2, it's going to check again, and then you just hit save. I'm not going to use this name because in case somebody else wants to use the name, and it'll populate here, and that would be the new new link. And actually this old link will actually link to that new link. You don't have to worry about changing links if you decide to change to a custom link and you've had more of the non-custom link before. Going back to my site here, I have now populated the other URLs for other e-retailers. So I've just decided to do it this way. So after I've done all this, what you need to do is don't forget to put insert. So this is what's going to look like. And if I were to click it, it's clickable. But what you need to remember is that, see this on the left side here? You can choose to view it as a public link, save as a preset, save and close, or save and continue. Let's view it as a public link. This is kind of like a preview of the page. So it says, for print books, please follow the links for the ebooks and click on the paperback format for Amazon. So what you need to do is you can look at it as a public link, but you have to remember to save and continue first. Because if you don't save and continue, because I didn't save and continue, it only saved the portion that I've already saved. So if I were to go to the public link, it should look a little bit different. You can click on the other e-retailers and it will take you to the Universal Store. At this point in time, my book is only available on Kindle, but after the 3-month period, I usually distribute it to other retailers as well. So let's just save and close. But before I do this, I wanted to go through with you some of the things that I have found very useful. This site was built on Optimizepress. You saw how the editor works. You can even put videos in, and I'm going to show that to you in another presentation. But you will see here what I've done is, if you go to my site, you will see that I do not have any navigation bars up above. This particular homepage that I have serves two purposes. One is it's a landing page, so you can see, you can click on this and it'll tell you, where do you want to send it to. And all this was done on Optimizepress. The real navigation is actually at the bottom. The reason why I did this is because I do want people to go to other things on my site. For example, maybe they want to go to my Dead Dreams book. Let's say if they click it down below, they'll actually get to this page. The navigation is pretty extensive here. I have a lot of stuff going on. I have like 300 pages or something. If they were to go on just right here, if you were to go to my emmarite.com site, because I really want them to just get my books. You can do a whole page worth of all your books. If you have 3 books or if you have 5 books or whatever, whereby, your homepage is your landing page in addition to a showcase of all the books that you have. How I did it this way with the navigation at the bottom, it's real simple. So I'll show it to you in your WordPress dashboard. You hit on customize. So if you look here, it says menu. The top menu navigation is like this, but I've disabled the display for the top navigation. If I were to click this, the same thing that you see at the bottom will also be at the top. So I only click on the footer, so it only appears at the bottom, and then you hit save. The other thing I wanted to show you about Optimizepress is, if you click here on Optimizepress, once you've already installed it as a plugin, go to the dashboard. You will see that there are several different things that you can do, that you need to integrate different aspects of your social media as well as your email autoresponders. Click on global setting first, and this is where the API key Optimizepress gives you needs to be updated. If you click on it, you displays the key, which is a series of numbers and alphabets onto it, and then you hit. And then if you click here, this is the header and logo setup. You can select a file and how big the pixels are for the logo that you want to upload, and also your banner image and your header image. The favicon, if you look here, how I have this tiny little thing of my book here, that's what a favicon is. And then for your footer, the site footer, what would you like to have there? I just put down copyright books for young adults. You may want to put your disclaimers over here. And I will do another video whereby I will walk through with you all the legal stuff that you need to actually have done on your site to make sure that you protect yourself from crazy people out there. So the SEO options, what I've done is I've actually turned it off, because I'm not actually using Optimizepress as my main theme. It's just a plugin. And then this is the live editor autosave. I would suggest that you turn it on. What kind of promotion setting that you might have. This is the Optimizepress affiliate. And then if you know custom CSS, this is where you'd put it. Custom templates that you might want to use. And these are just all the different landing pages, which we will go through with you later on. And here you'll have analytics and tracking. And this makes it really easy. If you don't know anything about Google Tag Manager, you can just put your Google Analytics code over here. And then you may even want to put your Facebook code or any other tracking codes. So it is very self-explanatory. And then for email marketing, it is integrated with a lot of different email marketing companies, from MailChimp to Office Autopilot to SendLane to Emma, which is me, No, it's not me. Active Campaign. This is the one I highly recommend because it's inexpensive and it does almost the same kind of job that something like Entrepot does, but it's an easier version of it. And it's like a fraction of the cost. And it's actually less expensive than MailChimp if you were to pay for MailChimp. And I would highly suggest that you move from your free MailChimp to an active campaign. I'll tell you more about that in another presentation. Okay, for social integration, you can, if you have a Twitter app, you can put all your codes over here and then it can even check for compatibility. The next thing I wanted to go through with you is the launch suite, launch setting. I've turned it all off because I don't use it as a theme. I use it as a landing page. Finally, what I want to go through with you, if you see here on install plugins, you can see where the Optimizepress is. Don't forget to once in a while go to your back end and look at all the updates. See, Optimizepress is right here. I'm assuming that you know how to already upload your plugins. Basically, once you sign up, you download the plugin onto your computer, physical computer that you're on, like the one I have right now is a Mac. And then later on, you just go up there where it says add new. You click add new. When you do that, what will happen? A page will pop up and you can upload your plugin, the one that you've already downloaded for Optimizepress. You just upload it and you just follow the prompts. Let's say you want to create a new landing page. Click on create new page. It gives you several options. You can even click here to watch the getting started option, the getting started videos that they have. You can maybe want to do a blank page, a membership page, opt-in landing page, webinar pages, sales pages, and launch funnel pages. What if I show you how to just create a simple landing page? Click on the landing page and it'll give you options. These are the opt-in landing pages. These are the sales pages. These are the blank pages. Well, this landing page, you see this template? You can actually add a video here. For this particular landing page, it's more a landing page for books. So you can put in a general opt-in for cold traffic, and then you can put the page URL, check availability, create the page. This is the template that they give you. Add the elements as you go along. You can add a new row. If I click here, it'll tell you, it'll ask you what kind of row would you like. For now, I'm just going to show you something really simple. So let's say if I click over here, I may want to just add a file. So the dimensions that I have is 800 by 800. We use a thumbnail because it has to be less than 220. See, I just want to hit insert. You know, it's kind of small, so you might want to play around with it. Because I'm just showing you this as an example, I'm just going to leave it. Click there and then you can actually even change the size of this. If you think this is too big, you can go back here, you can bold it, you can italicize it, and you can even add links to it or arrange it any which way you want. And if you look down here, this is the size. So I think it's going to be a little bit big, so I'm going to put maybe 43. There, it looks much better. So eventually I'm going to have to make this a little bit bigger. And then here, what you can do is you can just add the description. You insert whatever you want. I'm going to make this bigger so they'll be able to see the title. You can add an element. You can says get instant access, which I am not going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here. So if you want to add instant access, what you do is you click over here. You can integrate your MailChimp or whatever kind of email autoresponder that you have. And it's already let's say you want them to get the book instantly. This is where you do it. So let's say I have it on my MailChimp. I'll click MailChimp. It'll ask you like which list on MailChimp. And then whether you want it double opt-in or not, you can put your thank you URL here. And if the subscriber is already subscribed, this is the page that they will see instead of this one, because you might have a different message for different people. Okay, if you go to click on content, this is the header. So what do you want to put on the header of your opt-in box? And then it says, you know, we value your privacy. And then it says you enter your email address. Finally, you have the submit button. You can decide what kind of submit button you want. You can have create a custom one. So usually what I like to do is I like to click on this one. But if it's instant access, means the moment they click on that, it'll be automatically given to them. So I'll have it get started now. I think that's a lot better. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. You can change the text to something else. Put down get my gift now. Orange and yellow are supposed to be really sharp colors. Insert. Having done that and said that, I wanted to just let you know that when you're giving away a free book or any kind of lead magnet, it is highly advisable. Oh my gosh, this is way too big. Okay, so we're going to have to go back in and readjust that. Like I said, I would highly not recommend you to do just a straight in opt-in like that. The reason is because I would recommend you to do it such that it's a double click. So what you need to do is, let's get rid of this, and it'll say, are you sure you want to get rid of this element? Yes. Add element, you can actually decide what you want. So in my instant, I want to actually create an overlay optimizer. We want them to click on it and then get them to give you their email. So this is the overlay optimizer. Again, let's go to button designer. You have several options here. How do I get my free book? You need to add another element to this overlay optimizer. You need an opt-in box. So this is how you do it. So you click on the opt-in box and you have several options again that they give you. There's always a controversy as to whether you should ask for a name and an address or you should just ask for their email address and no name. I always like to ask for a name and an email address. The reason is because I figure they don't want to give their name, then maybe they're not really interested in what I have. This is a custom form. I'm going to show you. I'm going to connect it to one of my list that I have, and so I'll just click onto this so that, and then you can add in the thank you page. The name, you just ask for the first name is fine, and then this is the email. And then don't forget, you need to write the content for it because you need to put something on the headline of the box. Where shall I send the book to? And then for the media over here, you may want to add the book so that they know what book it is. It's this book. Insert it into the post. And then the last thing you need to do, you need to have the submit button. Again, you have several options to choose from. If you create the custom button, let's say I'm also going to be using the orange because that's what we did before. So the text is, instead of get started, we're going to say, but so if I click on there, that's what it looks like. Where shall I send the book to? Give me my free book now. Okay, and then you add, if you click below here, it says update. So when they click over here, what will happen is that it'll take them to that page. And then over here, maybe what you want to do is, maybe you want to add some reviews. So what you can do is you can even put a countdown timer. This always works. So you put it down like this, and let's say if you wanted to add Facebook comments, I would suggest that you don't. Maybe the other thing that you just want to need over here is just some social proof by way of awards, if you have awards, or if you have a lot of very favorable reviews, you can also add the text in there. So put the text box, the text block. If you wanted to know what this means, it just says what you see is what you get. Okay, just for, by the way, if you find that this is too small, you can hit this and see how it brings it up, and it's a lot easier that way. If you hit this, it'll also kind of tell you how you can change the color. Okay, you insert, don't forget to save and continue, and once you hit OK, go and preview it on the public link. So what you need to do is you need to get rid of this block. So you get rid of this, you say OK. In fact, you don't want any of these things, so you just click OK, and you don't want to add any elements here, so go save and continue again. And if you go down, you will see you have all this stuff. You need to go here. You need to take away everything that you don't want. And you can add stuff too. Let's say you want to add a new row of a page break, or just even some kind of a marker like this. You can add this on. Go to view public link, and that's how it is. But this is a bit high. I need to increase this, and maybe I want to move this over here. So I need to go back here, and this is how you would move it. See, if I were to click here, see this? I can just drag this here. So right now it's at the bottom, but that's not what I wanted. So I'm going to have to come back here and click on this cross. Yeah, maybe. There you go. See how it says show hide controls? You can hide it so you can see how it looks like. And you can bring this down a bit more. Let's go back here and go to black. This is good. And since I don't want this, I'm going to exit out. I'm going to exit out here. So I basically do not want too many distractions. If you want, you can actually add more reviews, maybe just two or three reviews. If the review has a photograph, that would be even better. But this is basically a very simple landing page that you'll have. Click here, it says view public link. So this is what it looks like. See, so when they click here, it should take them to this page. However, because the timer has run out, if they were to actually like click the page when it's on the preview page, if you were to view the public link, they were to click here, it will actually take them directly to the Amazon page, because we had set it up such that when the timer goes to 0, which it has, the timer is linked to the Amazon page. I'll click here on the timer real quick so you'll remember how we did this. We actually put the redirect URL. You don't have to put it to the Amazon page. You could put it to another offer, another upsell, a downsell, however, whatever book that you might have. The last thing I want to go through with you is that should you come out of the page and you want to go back and edit the page, so make sure you get back to the edit page of the right page, and then you go to live editor. I've never used really page revisions because this was like an old thing. So then you see how it brings you right here. So don't forget, whatever changes you made, and I've made a couple of changes. I basically made the book bigger here because it was kind of small and dinky. And I know this looks kind of dark, but actually it's not dark. When it actually goes back to the original page, you will see what I mean when I click the view public link. It just works just fine. So that's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed and learned how to create your own landing page in just about 30 minutes. And I know there's a lot that I've gone through. You need to go through this presentation a couple of times, take notes, and if possible, if you have an iPad on the side, you may be able to follow along. It's really a matter of getting used to the software. I found that I've tried a few things. I've even tried Thrive themes, and I really like Thrive themes a lot. However, I feel like it's really complicated. They just go into so many different rabbit holes. And I like Optimizepress because, as confusing as it may sound, it's actually a very simple software. And there is also so many different configurations that you can make. I think we've shown you how to do the landing page, whereby you can actually have a video in it, or you can have a landing page for your books or for your webinars. Think about the fact that each landing page could easily cost you like $100 to $200 if you were to get a developer. So the $99, I feel, really pays itself off, especially if you're in this business for the long run. So that's all for now. Please visit my Your Author Business website and grab some of the freebies that I have there. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. And also give me suggestions on what kind of videos you'd like me to do in the future. That's all for now. Take care.